Hey folks, Donnie here, Paleo Track Survival. Today we're talking about stone slings. It's a great primitive weapon. I use this in a lot of my classes, a lot of my workshops. You'd be surprised how quickly somebody can become proficient with this once they get a few basic fundamentals. So stick around. We'll go over a couple key components. We'll do some slinging, and we'll kind of give you an idea of how this primitive weapon has worked. All right, folks. Donnie again. What I want to do is just kind of go over one of my favorite slings. This is one that I've made. It's pretty simple for the most part. It's hand woven jute with wrapped around the ends of a leather piece. There's nothing crazy, nothing eccentric to it. It's just simple construction, and it is effective. What I have here is a slip knot on one end that allows me to stick my 3 fingers in. Now this is my way, and it works well for me. Some people will just do 1 finger, 2 fingers, knots on the inside, knots on the outside. I put my last 3 fingers in, so I feel like they're engaged, and I ensure that knot is on the outside of my hand. Then I have my thumb release, and what I do is I take my index and thumb finger and I hold that. And from that point on, I can load a stone into the sling, just as such, and then I am ready to rock and roll. These stones I like to use are about this size and larger, up to about a golf ball size. You find what works best for you, what resources you have. I know it's very easy for me to go to a local gravel area or distribution center, get a bucket of round river stones, go out in the wilds, go in my backyard and just sling rocks till my arms are ready to fall off. Out in the wilds, you find what's available to you. There's no reason why you can't carry 5 or 6 ideal stones with you. Throw it in your kit and play it as needed. But for myself, this size stone, up to about a golf ball, decent mass, decent weight. How I like to throw stones out of my particular sling is I hold the stone in front of me, as you can see, and then I throw it behind me, spinning it around and throwing it forward. Stick around, I'll show you guys how exactly. All right, everyone, so I'm going to demonstrate one of the easier techniques, throwing a stone sling, becoming proficient with it. It's kind of throw behind. What I do is I hold my stone out in front of me, just like this, and I'm going to throw it behind me, just behind, just like that. It's kind of a light toss. I just want you to see the motion. Hold the stone, throw it behind you, and then release. On that way forward, you're releasing just like you're throwing a baseball. I find it to be one of the easiest ways of actually slinging a stone. It feels comfortable, it feels natural. Hopefully right out here you can see where these guys land. Going out there good ways. Just find what method's going to work for you. Try and perfect it. That's it. Something a little light. Good hardy stone, about yay size. Good to go. Side view. Good. Once you get a couple stones, you start throwing it. You find what works best for you, and just keep doing it. I prefer the throw behind. There's the drop. The drop does pretty good, but I find it arcs out a little bit more. But when I do my throw behind technique, I find that it will take the stone, give a little bit harder push out into the intended target area. Forward and release. Ready? Set. Every time I throw, make sure I'm set up the same way. Got my release knot, I got my finger knot sitting right on top. Make sure it's the same every way. Create those good habits, create that good muscle memory. Before you know it, you'll be able to sling some stones. I don't know if you can Before I go on to any more details, I want to give a shout out to Ryan McCutcheon, who makes some of the best slings in the U.S. Some of his work has actually been displayed in different museums as far as its authenticity and that representation of that historical sling. You can check him out at www.etsy.com/shops/Ryan's Old Time Visions. Okay, folks, that sums it up as far as stone slings. Hopefully you've learned something, a new tool to put in your tool bag and a new method to survive out in the wilds. Check us out at PaleoTrackSurvival.com. We got a lot of courses coming up, and we're slowly getting booked. So don't be shy. If you got any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to give us a call, shoot us an email. We'll address them the best we can. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you around. Take care.